This one's for Miss Herrera. Avid reader, avid reader, avid reader.
Yeah!
Good morning, kindergarten. How are my avid readers today? Did you guys see me reading Not Norman yesterday? I love this book. We still got one Norman in our classroom. We started out with 6, but we've got one now. Readers, I have a big question for you. Now, you might not think it has anything to do with a reading lesson, but it does. Here's the question. What is your most favorite movie ever? Really? I like that one too. Now, I have another question. How do you think the movie was made? What was the first thing they had to do to make that movie? A lot of you are saying, well, the first thing you need to do is get a camera, right? Like the camera I'm using now. Hello? Ooh. But actually, the very first thing you need to do to make a movie is you have to get an author to write a book. In movies, the book is called a script. And then you have to get a bunch of actors to read the book all together. And then they start acting like the characters in the book. They pretend to be the characters in the book. And then they make it a movie. Pretend. I love that word. Do you like to pretend? I do. So I have an idea for a game. While you're reading your book, I want you to pretend to be the person in that book. And if that person in the book gets scared, you get scared. And if that person in the book is laughing, you laugh. And if that person in the book is sad, you get sad. Today I want to teach you that really good readers act out the stories in their mind every time they read. If we're reading The Three Billy Goats Gruff and the page says that the biggest Billy Goat Gruff trip-trapped over the bridge, look what I'm doing right now. Am I pretending to be that goat? Yeah. Trip, trap, trip. I'm pretending. While avid readers are reading, they're also acting it out. Can you trip, trap with me? Ready? Trip, trap, trip, trap. That's a funny story. Reading is a lot like going to the movies. It's a lot like pretending. So let's play a pretend game. All right, are you ready? So let's pretend that you had a wiggly tooth and then just now your wiggly tooth came out. Are you ready? Let's pretend. Yay! Good job. Now, pretend that your tooth is wiggly, but it hasn't come out yet. It's still just hanging on. Okay? Ready? Pretend. Mom, can you help me? I can't take this tooth. It won't come out. Oh, 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 no, oh, oh. Good job pretending. Now, are you ready to pretend in a book? Pick out a book that you want to pretend with, open it up, and first just take a nice read. Kind of figure out what the book's about. Do you remember our checklist? Yeah, our reading checklist. When we read, we ask ourselves 3 important questions. The first is, does that make sense? What I just read, did it make sense? The second is, does it sound right? What I just said, did it sound right or do I need to reread it again? The third is, does it look right? Does it make sense? Does it sound right? Does it look right? Because if it doesn't, reread it. Try to figure out what happened. Okay, let's pretend we're the boy. I mean, if we pretend we're Norman, we wouldn't do much, right? It's just a lot of... The boy. Let's go to that first page. And I'm going to read it again, and I want you to pretend to be the boy. I want you to make the face that the boy would make. Pretend it's you. And you just got a fish. And you didn't want a fish. Let's see. Here we go. When I got Norman, I didn't want to keep him. I wanted a different kind of pet. Not Norman. Ready? Go. Oh man. I don't want to fish. Awesome. But do you remember this book? I love my new toy, Elephant and Piggy. Let's pretend we're Elephant and Piggy. Maybe you want to be Elephant. Maybe you want to pretend to be Piggy. Let's look at this first page. Look at my new toy. I love my new toy. Now, let's pretend we're Piggy. Ready? Look at my new toy. I love my new toy. Good job. So, avid readers, the next time you read, I want you to play pretend. You can act it out. Acting out means you pretend you're that person and you get really excited. I love my new toy. You're acting it out. Or you could use gestures. You know what gestures is? It's the way you move. Remember? Trip, trap, trip, trap. Those are gestures. So today, find a book that you really love and pretend you're that person in the book and act it out. You don't have to do it alone. If you're with your brother and sister or with your mom and dad and you guys want to act out something, like maybe Goldilocks and the Three Bears or the Billy Goat's Gruff, or do you remember No David? Oh, that would be fun to act out. So open up a book and start acting. Reading is like going to the movies. No, reading is more fun than going to the movies because you get to be in it. So have fun pretending.